Hi, friends. First off, I saw that $1,000 donation or that incentive goal met. So we're watching the intro at the end because logic is hard and it's too much logic for me. Anywho, I'm gonna first introduce myself. I'm Asuka424. Hello again. I'm gonna have my commentator introduce herself really quickly.
Hi, I'm Numbers.
Hello. And I have four things we have to tell you right now before we start. One, big shout out to the wonderful Charlie Trahonic. This is a game that was a single developer game that he just wanted to make a game that he loved and made it big. Partnered up with Mama Shiba Games to publish the game, but we'll get into that on item number 4. But number 2, get your cat emotes ready because you're going to be using a lot of them. Number 3, get your dance emotes ready. I know I'm asking a lot, but I trust you. Y'all look amazing, especially you right there. I see you. Number 4, see that category version 1.16? We've been lying to you this entire time because thanks to the absolutely wonderful Mama Shiba Games, we are doing basically a world premiere of the newest version of KinnikuNeko Super Muscle Cat that is not currently even available to the public yet. So this game is currently on PC only, but a week from today, so the 19th, it is going to be released on console as well. And what's super cool is this is the version that's going to be released on console, and the PC version got a huge update to match the console version. What you're seeing right now, you won't be able to see anywhere else until you pick up the console edition next week. So this is a brand new version, and I'm speedrunning it already. Yeah. No pressure at all. But thank you so much to Charlie Trahonic. Thank you so much, Mama Shiba Games. Y'all are heckin' amazing. You've made a fantastic game even more fantastic. This is also run. We're not going to care about PBs because I have things to show you. Because if you know my runs, you know I play perfectly cromulent games. Anyway, Numbers, are you ready?
Yeah, ready as I'm gonna be. Sorry, I'm already losing it.
That's the correct answer. Kara, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right, so I want to see all those fantastic donations getting ready to support National Women's Law Center because we're going to start doing silliness in 3, 2, 1, go! And we're going to start by skipping cutscenes. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to let the game kind of explain itself for a little bit. I think it does a really good job explaining itself quite nicely. This is exactly the kind of material you signed up for, friends, when you decided to watch one of my runs.
Let's go.
I think Numbers is pretty much, like I said, perfectly cromulent video game right here.
You know, last year when we worked together, you introduced me to Made of Scare, which is this beautiful horror game with incredible sound design and a really engaging story. And then this year we have this. Which don't get me wrong, is actually a very good game.
Straight up, this is such a fun game to play, and there's so much lore that you don't get to see. By the way, I've been a buff cat. Now I'm a cute little kitty cat. It's fine.
Yep. If you're buff and you take your underwear off, you turn back into the little cat. Because the buff cat is just the little cat wearing a special magic pair of underwear.
Does that make sense, chat? It better. There's going to be a test. Don't ask me what's on the test. I don't know yet. It's fine. I'll take a little bit of damage there so I can dodge things. Basically, when you're strong form, you can attack enemies. In this form, you are faster, can make absolutely amazing jumps that I don't want to mess up because I don't want to restart the level. And yeah, you're just cute. Like, when I say chat, you're cute. You're like cat form Neko cute. And if anybody says cat form Neko isn't cute, I have words. And they're cat meows.
And yes, you may have heard correctly. There is a hey listen that pops up during the tutorial.
That's new in this version. Every time Lemon. So Lemon is the blonde-haired friend of yours. Kaita is the other friend she's just having a bad day. Every time you talk to her, and she either gives you back your underpants or takes away your underpants. That's me getting hit because why not? Let me take care of that so I don't die. She'll say, hey, listen. It's fine. Ooh, I like never miss that. Okay, pop off. That's fine. So right now, this is a quality of life that I absolutely love. Like that enemy that I just jumped on used to move, which was kind of terrifying because, yeah, that jump was a lot harder to hit than you'd think.
There's a bunch of quality of life improvements that they've made. Little enemy changes like that. There's a place that comes up later where a very threatening enemy has been made a lot less threatening with some clever placement of an invisible collision. The controls are also quite a bit tighter as well, right?
Extremely.
It feels
snappier.
smoother and snappier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunately I've just realized how much damage I've taken. The perks of this is actually a very precisely cycle-based or cycle-timed platformer. So missing jumps and whatnot gets a little sketchy, but that's fine because I'm at the end of the level.
Let's go.
It's fine. Worst comes worst, there are checkpoints in this game that you can take. There's two types of checkpoints. There's the boring one,
Stage clear.
and there's safety poops. Yes, you heard
Yes,
me.
you heard that.
There's
safety
safety
poop.
poops. And
When
what do you
did we
ask?
see our first safety poop in the run?
I can probably do one. I can actually no. I'll maybe this level. There's the less important one, which is cat form, and there's the more important one. Okay, you know what? Heck it. We're pumping.
And yes, that is a checkpoint, chat. Oh no.
It's fine.
Taking a checkpoint mess up the cycle timings?
No, me laughing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey, listen.
Also, chat, so you might have just spotted it. In the background of every stage, there's a tiny shaking dog named Tama.
She is the goodest girl, and I love her because she's so cute.
There's so much going on in the background of all of these stages. There's multiple
yeah.
side plots that just play out in background elements.
And also, if you haven't noticed, the moon is cat.
Why is the
Now
moon
you-
a cat, Asuka?
Stage clear.
Anyway, the next level's a boss fight.
It looks like we're gonna.
Okay, I'll let you focus for this.
Okay. Yeah, this one's actually a really tight cycle that I have to try to make. So we'll see. Ooh. There we go.
Nice.
So, oh, by the way, I also have to defeat the boss after I've hit the cycle. So, to get Pool Ball, who's the one that we were hitting with the big bump on his head, there is a very tight window to get all 4 shots in that first cycle. If I don't get that cycle, it's like a 5-6 second loss. It's no big deal, but it's nice to get that considering I've been messing myself up in the rest of the run because I'm having a blast.
Come on.
I'd say if you want, Kara, this would be, if you've got anything awesome to say about some love for the National Women's Law Center, go for it. We're going through Froggy Woods right now.
I absolutely do. We have a $25 donation from Dias who says, first and foremost, I'm a transgender woman. Go NWLC trans rights. Frame Fatales, thank you for being so welcoming to transgender women. Asuka, I look up to you and thank you for being welcoming as well. Oh, Discord, Ratal's mentioned. Love you all.
Also, remember I said that there's 2 different types of poops? You're welcome for that. All right.
Can I fit in a couple more?
Absolutely, go for it.
Fantastic. We have $100 from Cubs Rule 21, who says, can't wait to root on one of my best friends. The Buff Cat Nightmare Fuel is worth. Good luck, Asuka.
Thanks, y'all.
Nightmare fuel.
What? Yeah, but I love it. I love Neko.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
I can live with nightmares like this. This is great.
Oh, actually, something I can fit in really quickly about this specific area. In the very first versions of the game, this was like this really strange ramped area that people were complaining that it was really hard to climb. So Charity said, all right, that's fine. I'll fix it. And it became a very vertical cycle-based thing. So shout out to Charity for like updating the game to make it accessible for everybody. Because, yeah.
He's also got a blog where he documented the whole development process of the game. This game was essentially made by one person over the course of an incredibly long time. I'm not sure exactly how long.
5 years, I think?
Yeah, I think so. And so everything you see, animations, audio, controls, all done by Charity.
And actually what's really cool is the game makes really good use of kind of adaptive controls in terms of my jumps. Like I'll take very small jumps, I'll take very large jumps, and it's super, super responsive to what I'm trying to do at the time. Like, y'all, check this game out because it is so much fun. There's so much you don't get to see during this run. I love it, and it's sweet. And come on, look at how cute Neko is. He is so cute. I want to like squeeze his little cheeks and go. Rrr. Anyway, there's something coming up about this boss fight that I will tell you after the boss fight. So, shh. We'll see. Okay, so here's the thing. That's the quick kill for this boss fight. If I would have missed that, Numbers, would you like to tell everybody how big of a time loss that would have been?
It's long enough that it is faster to quit the stage to the menu and start over. It's about 40 seconds.
That's about a 40-second time loss if I didn't get that quick kill.
And that setup is not easy. But you have a good visual indicator for it now, right?
Yeah, there's a platform that pops up on the left that I didn't notice actually until like yesterday. I'm like, oh, the timing is perfect. So perfect that I'm going to celebrate by going to the arcade because aliens are taking over. And, you know, it's fine. We're going to celebrate with some video games.
That's why I always go to the arcade.
Right? It makes sense. This area's gonna get a little spicy just because I took a little bit more damage than I like, but I took a lot more damage than I like, but that's fine. We'll wing it. Oh, perfect. All right, so
Nice.
less perfect.
Oh,
Rude. All right, I have to be. It's fine. Checkpoint. Okay. So, there's a bar underneath my health bar that's been slowly growing. You might ask yourself, Asuka, what is that first thing? That's my invincibility bar.
For the second time this week, I literally gasped. I actually slightly hurt my throat gasping.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the timing is terrible for your throat to be slightly sore. Because chat, remember those dance emotes? You need to break them out right now because we are playing DDR for a while. Kara, let's hear some more love from the National Women's Law Center. Let's go.
You got it. I will soldier on gasp regardless. We have got $25 from Dangerous, who says, so proud of Asuka for getting to show off her mad skills on Fatales once again. Seeing your evolution from running games like Lizard Lady versus the Cats to... Actually, never mind, you're still running the silliest games I've ever seen. I tried putting this towards the incentive to watch the intro to KinnikuNeko, but chat went wild as expected and unlocked it before I got there. You're all awesome. Keep the donations up to the National Women's Law Center, folks. It's all for a great cause and means we get more GDQ this week.
Thank you. Also, shout out to PlayStation controller users, because, oh god, the cross button is in the wrong spot.
Time for a couple more?
You can do better.
Go for it. Yes, we're going to school. We're going to school. It's fine.
Okay, great. We have $50 from EDL666 who says 60K trans rights. And folks, we are almost at 61K. I know we can do it, chat. Let's keep it going.
Oh yeah, we got
And
it.
here we have the first example of the fangirls, which is a mechanic that I know you're very fond of, Asuka.
No, I'm not. He takes time away, just like I can't apparently not get hit by light. Rude. Okay, let's just say these lasers are. You know what? You know what it's time for? It's time for a safety poop. Always remember to take a safety poop when you're feeling like you need to take a safety poop. Anyway.
That's just good advice for life.
It really is. This is actually an area that's slightly different in the new version, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna just be invisible for the last couple seconds. This image explains itself.
Yep.
It tracks. This is also this boss fight. I use boss fight very loosely. It's actually become harder in the new version. So I'm looking for the name Keita as it's doing it. In previous versions, his name was in all caps, so I knew what to look for. Now I actually have to pay attention because they've made it appropriately upper and lowercase. So I have to. No! There we go. I hit the wrong button. So eventually we have to reveal this poor girl's true feelings that we're not going to care about because we're just going to skip through the cutscene. It's fine. You can't skip through the cutscenes the first time you play through this. So just embrace the cutscenes when you play it because they're fantastic.
This game actually does have fairly deep lore as well.
Oh yeah, and numbers like you were mentioning beforehand, like the game itself, the the backstage stuff, seeing Tama hiding in various areas, me hitting that guy because I'm a horrible person. But these next two areas are auto scrollers, and this was another quality of life section that Charty updated near the beginning of this game's inception. So originally there were no checkpoints in these auto scrollers, and you could die very easily. So you have to do the whole auto scroller again, which for speedruns makes it very spicy. But later on in a subsequent update, Charity added some checkpoints and some hearts to make it a lot easier to get through it. And what's cool is when, with this updated version, when Charity partnered with Mameshiba, just the graphics and everything, it's such a huge update. Everything just looks cleaner. Admittedly, from someone that's used to playing interesting games, the controls are so snappy. I had to kind of relearn how to play this game because I was so used to having to anticipate slight delays in controls. Now it's I can't anticipate. They're just going. All right, pop off. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, this is an auto scroller one direction, and the next section, shocking no one, it's an auto scroller in the opposite direction. So not much going on here per se. So If anybody has anything to talk.
I sure do. I know that host brain rot is real because the way my spine shot to attention when I heard the word auto scroller completely unconsciously shocked me.
This won't be the only time you'll hear it.
Okay, great. Well, I will make the most of it. We've got $10 from Cece, who says, this cat is competition for the title of Ultimate Life Form. Good luck, Asuka.
Thanks.
And I believe that is a reference to that adorable Shadow the Hedgehog prize from earlier. I know a lot of y'all have your eyes on those little guys. We have $50 from Deuce, who says, who could resist the charm of all those little guys? I definitely need to try to bring one home. Best of luck to all the runners this week. Congrats on 60K. We have $25 from Puzz, who says, as a little guy myself, had to get in a donation for the little guy prizes on offer. Huge shout out to the runners, tech, and staff, all putting their all behind such a valuable cause. And a bonus shout out to my wife, possibly the best women of all. #lesbians, less than 3.
Y'all are so heckin' generous. One thing I will mention really quickly about this particular auto-scroller, object permanence does not exist. So, although I pretty much know where everything is, if it's not on the screen, aside from like 2 little exceptions, it doesn't exist. So, I'm constantly just kind of waiting for the game to catch up to where I am. So, it's like I could continue on, but I'd also prefer not to die, because that is a time loss, and I'm bleeding enough time having a great time here, so that's fine.
It's definitely not fun having to redo an auto-scroller. It's nice that they added the checkpoint halfway through, but...
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not paying attention. I don't go all the way over like I should there, and then it's just sadness. But we're pretty much at the end of this auto-scroller, and so when you think of pretty much rescuing everybody from, like, this is kind of like season 1, end of season, or disc 1, end of conflict. So it makes perfect sense to celebrate with like an intermission or a whatnot. So where do you think we're going to end up next? We've been to school, we've been to the arcade. What makes the most sense? Numbers. What do you think?
Whoa, no, there are a lot of us.
Obviously, we need a beach
episode.
Also, the title of this level is literally the beach episode.
It's great. I love it. Oops.
I think this is one of my personal favorite stages as a casual player, just because there's so much like world building and level design going on in it.
Agreed.
This is a pretty large stage that we don't see a lot of in the speedrun.
Completely agreed. I will say one thing that I am trying to do to speed up, because this is in parts, what I'm trying to do is, what I just did was get my invincibility up, because it makes the, hold on a sec, I have to not screw up this part. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then I have to jump. So that thrusting is a lot harder than it looks.
That's an easy one to miss.
So, but yeah, I pretty much built up my invincibility because the second half of this stage is significantly faster, because then I can just ignore everything, take the bottom route, and did you miss the invincibility before? For those that might have gotten here a little bit late, I got you. No! It's fine.
They just want to pet you.
Oh, actually, I kind of started a little bit early. That's fine. Normally, you can just, if I started a little bit later, I can just ignore those two, but we can take them out. It's fine. It's fine. Unfortunately, this leads to
It's clear.
Two angry dogs, apparently. This is probably the hardest fight in the game. The first half, the second half has a really funny, cheap spot to stand in. But if you also have some bobble or wobble emotes, now would be the perfect time because our enemies are bobbling and wobbling. And I'm going to try not to die, which is easier said than done. If you want to explain, Numbers, what I'm trying to do here, go for it.
Yeah, so you'll notice in this fight that Asuka is in cute cat form, so she can't do damage to the enemies directly. But friendly fire is turned on, so what she's trying to do is bait the enemies into getting hit. And there's maybe some movement manipulation setups that. Oh, that was a very good hit.
Yes,
that was exactly what you were looking for there. And then.
So yeah, pool ball's down. I just need to take care of Grease.
Yep. And pool ball can also knock Grease down. There's some other interactions between them, but generally the goal is to hit them with the big beam laser from Kataya.
He's not.
I don't know exactly how many hits it takes. I know you can get one hit on pool ball and 2 hits on Grease per beam because of how the iframes line up.
All right,
very nice.
So, oh, that was a double shot too. Yeah. So the two, pool ball and Grease can hit each other. Kataya can hit them both. You kind of want to just take one of them out as quickly as possible. It really doesn't matter which one. Pool ball usually goes down first just because of how he moves. And then it's just kind of lining up Pataya's shots with the other one. So thankfully that's done, went fairly well. Now this is actually kind of, you would think this is a little bit trickier because it's all 3 of them. No. So there's a very funny spot that I can stand and be very safe, especially once pool ball is down for the count. So pool ball and Grease, they have hitboxes that if I touch them, I get hurt.
Pataya does not.
Pataya does not.
And also, chat, you might notice the whip, like perfectly arcing over your hitbox if you're in the right position. It's almost like the fight was designed that way. I'm actually quite curious if it was.
I'm legitimately curious.
That was also very fast. You can the visual indicator for how quick it is whether the second wave of enemies starts spawning, and they just barely started spawning. So,
and
good fight.
And so for the next area, you find out that your friend Lemon's actually Princess Melon. It's fine. We have to go rescue her. Plot, it's fine. As I said, I play very cromulent games, so we've seen all this very cromulent gameplay, and I think it makes perfect sense that the next scene in the next area is another auto scroller. But this is a very fun one in that I am riding a unicorn backwards with a cat on my head, avoiding poop, and shooting laser farts. So with that very important knowledge, Kara, if you have anything you'd like to say.
I love video games so much. Well, oh my gosh. Asuka, I know the fangirls in the game are a problem for you, but I have a word here from a very special fan of yours. I have a $75 donation from Mama Shiba Games and Kamotachi, who says, go, go, Asuka, flex, flex, Asuka. Let's go and save the world.
Thank you. And like full on, thank you for letting me play this. When you reached out to me and said, hey, we want to do this, I kind of girly squealed. And yeah, there were happy tears.
It's so exciting. Speaking of exciting, we have got, don't forget, chat, some pretty spicy bid wars for our next run coming up, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, to name Cyndaquil, Skitty, and the Rescue Team. Right now, all of those are pretty close. The Cyndaquil race is only a $5 difference between first and second place. The Rescue Team, $45, and the Skitty bid war is only about $55. So if you got any preferences there, now is a great time to swing those bid wars. We've got $25 from Dyed Violet, who says, Blue Rescue Team was one of the first games I ever played to the end, and the series is an all-time fave to this day. Go Pig Egg. And Pig Egg, of course, is in second place for the rescue team, but Fast and Fabs is still up top with $3.95. Chat, if you have opinions, you know what to do. gdq.gg/donates.
Y'all are heckin' super generous.
Absolutely, and we are so close, speaking of generous, to $61,000. Chat, I think we can hit 61K by the end of this run. What do you think?
100%.
And every one of those, once again, I've said it before, and you know I'll say it again, every 1,000 is one big step closer to our 70K milestone. Folks, I am dying to see Metroid Prime run Sonic X Shadow Generations at the end of the day. We've got to hit 70K by the end of today's runs, and we are moving. I know we can keep moving. Y'all are doing great. We've got $5 from Hockey Babbler, who says, this doesn't look very safe. There's an awful lot of fire and spikes. Sure doesn't seem safe, but our runner and couch make me feel very safe. Thanks for bringing the unhinged Asuka numbers.
I will say this is the only section that I'm scared of this entire run. Atlantia is a thing, but we'll be fine. I believe.
We are now on the mothership on Atlantia.
Yeah.
If you didn't need to focus, I would talk about the lore.
Oh, go for it, honestly.
Okay. So as we found out, like our Kaito's best friend, Lemon, is actually Melon, who is the princess of these Atlantean aliens, who are a nomadic group of 6 distinct species. The Zur, Enkir Uta, Enkir Ka, Enkir Ishtar Ka, and Ishtar. And the aliens come to Earth looking for the princess and invade, but they start to get overwhelmed by human emotions because they don't have emotions. And so you go, the princess gives this cat magic underwear, and you go on a quest to save the world with the power of friendship and love. And that's pretty much the game.
Yeah. Like I said, there's going to be a test, y'all. Numbers, like, knows this stuff very well. Now, I will say there's a slowdown section now. It's going to come up soon. Like, I don't remember exactly when it's coming up, but it's at some point, so I'll just talk to y'all while I stall for the specific thing. It's really hard. I have to focus during, like, I have to, like, constantly stare at the screen because there's so many things that could go wrong, and if I'm not paying attention, I'm gonna die instantly. So make sure you're all looking out for... Oh. So... yeah, that was that section. It's fine. There's, if you time that backdash, which again, the backdash is the super fast movement in this. If you time it so you just go right when it turns into the slow section, you slide under every attack perfectly. When I found that, I was giddy. But actually coming up is a really special section that I'm going to talk about briefly and take a lot more damage than I was anticipating. So there was originally a glitch that you could go out of bounds here. In this version, it's been removed, so speedrunners were sad. But as a thank you, this little plaque was added in honor of the speedrunners of KinnikuNeko Super Muscle Cat. That's me.
So cool.
I love it so much. I just
That's
had to
amazing.
show it. I'm actually gonna take this guy out. He can get a little annoying as I try to. At this point I'm opening switches so I can, so I can get to the next area. Atlantia is a very, very large level with a lot of things going on. The first section is the hardest by far. At this point now, it's kind of pretty straightforward. The third section is, I hope you like disappearing platforms. Don't miss the disappearing platforms because you'll miss him. I think my cycle is just off. Yeah, so I'll have to wait till it comes back up. Ha! No!
No!
All right, fine. I'm gonna out squat Cloud. Yeah, Cloud, what's up? I can out squat you. Shout out to Final Fantasy 7. We're still gonna beat Cloud. Let's go. Because when I'm in elevators, I do squats. You should too. You can do squats.
I can't.
Oh man.
The G-forces of the elevator increases the efficiency of the squats, I think.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It's fine.
Makes sense. And then when you do squats and you're not on an elevator, it's like Goku
You're, like,
taking off the training
bouncing.
bands.
Exactly.
Or, oh gosh, what's his name? Rock Lee in Naruto. He's like,
Yeah.
boom. Gara is thoroughly like distraught at that point. So yeah, this is just disappearing platforms that will have some swords come after you every once in a while. The trick is always go left, don't stop moving. Because if you stop moving, one of two things will happen. The platform disappears and you fall. Or those swords will kill you and you'll fall. But that's okay, because we finished that section. And now I have like 90 times where I'm doing this. Because this is faster.
Also, the
go for
game
it.
does... Oh, sorry. The game explains a little bit of the lore here. Just in case you
100%.
missed something. It kind of lays out what the alien mission has been throughout the game. They call our planet the cursed planet because we have emotions.
Yeah, I mean, facts.
I mean,
That does
Yeah.
feel right.
There are days when I'm just like, emotions, nah, fam, I'm out. But,
I wish I had a psychic crystal energy horn on my forehead instead of emotions. That
That would be
sounds great.
amazing. This next fight can get a little dicey and spicy because it's a very structured fight, but it's a very long fight. And if I die, I have to do this whole thing again, which takes at least 20 years. And ain't nobody got time for that. Rude. But this is a fight where another quality of life thing that was super awesome was occasionally this bottom platform that I'm using to dodge the horizontal lasers, it wouldn't despawn when it was supposed to. So I would end up taking damage and it's like, oh, feels, that's unfortunate. There's nothing I can do about it. That was one of the things that was cleaned up and I'm like, oh, sweet. This is so much nicer. But in true, like, people that play shmup fashions understand, you find the spot and you live in the spot. I have found my spot. It's right there.
Now, you might be wondering why we're fighting Princess Melon, despite Princess Melon being our best friend.
True.
And the answer is Psychic Hive Mind. The queen is controlling her. You can see the horn glowing there. The alien queen is controlling Melon via the horn. In fact, the alien queen's been controlling all of the aliens via their horns the whole game.
This is true. This little attack here, that those green balls, that's actually new to this edition. But one thing that I didn't really touch on was Neko, when he does that little somersault, he gets iframes. So that's how I'm able to roll my way past certain attacks. You'll see this once we fight Mother Queen after this fight. There are things that I can just dodge. This is kind of, oh, that's a little spicy. A little unfortunate, but this phase ends as soon as these green balls don't fully form a swirl around her. I think either this one or the next one. Okay, so it's probably the next one. You can also tell because the music will start getting really quiet and our friends will appear on the left-hand side of the screen. It's like I've played this once or twice.
There it is.
And I was too close. Rip. My foot was in the way.
Yeah, it's just like a couple pixels.
It's a strong foot. It's a big foot. Because we're doing squats. I should pay attention to make sure it's not horizontal first. So here it's just it's all scripted. This fight ends as soon as the pupils appear on her or in her eyes once more. In the meantime, squats. Cloud, you wish you could do squats as fast. You might
We all know
ask
that
yourself,
squats make your feet bigger, right?
100%.
Yeah, definitely. That's how that works.
girls. They're fine.
I'm just now noticing the perpetual cat paws pose in the idle animation.
Also, I can meow.
Amazing.
FYI, if I don't have invincibility or if I'm in cat form, I'll meow. This is also unskippable, so I can enjoy lore, and you can enjoy lore too. Also, where was she hiding the third eye? I just love this
Makeup?
super serious. That actually, yeah, that tracks. Honestly,
Princess.
Where was she hiding her blue skin?
Yes, I'm fine.
there's probably a YouTube short somewhere. A Get Ready With Me that she followed to the point.
Inner strength.
100%. But I love how like serious this cutscene is, and then Neko's like,
Princess Mel.
I love this game so much. If you couldn't tell, please check it out. It's so much fun. Again, it's out on Steam right now. It comes out on consoles a week from today, so the 19th.
Clear.
I can't stress how much I love this game because it's awesome and it's fun, and I just have a good time playing it.
Do we have a moment for me to sneak in an announcement?
Yeah, we are actually fighting Mother Queen, the final boss, so go for it.
While you fight Mother Queen, I will tell chat that we have a brand new incentive opened for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. That is a $3,300 donation. And if we can hit that, then Swiftaloo, our runner for that, will rescue Court Frozen Flygon, the Flygon, from Tiny Woods. So you've got a couple hours into that run to hit that 3,300 mark. And you might be wondering, why 3,300? Why not maybe a more round number? That is a great question, chat. That number is intentional and there is a reason. So if you think you might be a psychic type and know the answer, send us a donation with your guess. Why 3,300?
Well, it's definitely not my favorite Pokemon. Shout out to all three of us out there that love Magmar. But
Is Magmar not loved?
I love Magmar. Magmar is my favorite
Magmar's
Pokemon,
great.
bar none.
Magmar's such a goofy little baby.
I know. Surprising no one. That would be the one that's my favorite Pokemon of all. But the one quick thing to mention in this is basically I'm waiting for specific attacks to form a bridge to bonk around the face, because that's her only vulnerable part. Everything else is just dodging attacks. I'm using the dodge roll to dodge certain things here and there. It's fine. Those guys go down, it's easy. But this, it's fine. This first phase takes 3 hits, so the third phase, or the third hit should be coming up. Yep.
Yep, there it is.
And then the next phase is 2 hits, because she'll go from mad as she's been to now she's going to be, well, is she big mad? She's big mad. So she's big mad now. Like, she's a bad day. So next again, 2 hits, and then we move on to the final phase of this. So she'll be back to being regular mad. Also, I love how like the ship is like slowly getting closer and closer to Earth. Like, please enjoy this impending doom in the background while we try to save the world. It's fine. Let's see here. Here we're just, again, dodging attacks. These green platforms are so I can dodge that horizontal thing that kills those enemies. But yeah, we just chilling.
It is nice that the Royal Guard Ishtars always drop a heart. Was that always the case, or was that a QOL feature added?
That was always the case. Because it's one of those, until you kind of get the rhythm for this fight, it can be kind of tricky. It's very easy to lose a lot of health during the fight. And yeah, it's a 3-phase fight, because now we are climbing up to... she went Rita Repulsa on us, and when you see her, you'll understand the very ancient reference. but I can't make the auto scroller go any faster, so it's no big deal for me to just kind of like chill and wait till we get to the next area. We're gonna.
Speaking of moving upwards, number is going up. We have passed $61,000.
There it is, chat. Let's go.
I knew you could do it.
Yee. Well, that was harsh. All right, so
Let's go.
she's apparently best buds with Rita Repulsa, and Rita said, "Make my monster grow," and she went from big mad to big.
I think she's still mad too.
She's still mad, but she's big. She's big
I
mad
love
and also
her.
big. She is she with capital SHE, like full on Yas Queen levels of yes.
Heck yeah.
But in true shmup fashion, shout out to my fellow shmup players. Again, you find your spot, you live in your spot. That's my spot. You'll also notice that my invincibility bar, for some strange reason, is growing. I wonder what's going to happen once it fills. That's I don't know.
Question.
It's weird. Oh. Huh. I think we're
Limit
gonna do
break?
a limit break. I think that's what's gonna happen when the bar fills. I'm sure nothing anime cutscene levels of awesome is gonna happen. Spoilers. Surely not. Surely not.
This game. This game has not had an incredible attention to detail and artistic proclivity so far.
I love the fact that this is unskippable.
Who would want to skip this?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Just. Yeah. So, we have quite literally punched emotion into Mother Queen. I love this game. I love this game.
So good.
What is that noise?
When I first saw that cutscene, I'm like, whoa.
Is this
What? I was
such a
I was
nice
done.
feeling?
I was laughing so hard.
And I'm not sure if y'all can hear it. My headphones don't play it very well, but the
Neko's
cat is
purring.
purring.
Every time he's fought a
Here.
boss, he growled. Now he's purring. But yeah, so the next two sections are I have to try to die, and of course I'm going to say that and completely runner's curse me. So, but that's how we roll. Friends, again, one more time, get your cat emotes out because we are escaping in style, but we can't do it unless we see those cat emotes. And on occasion, you might want to put exclamation point donate and share some love for National Women's Law Center. But numbers, if you, this is a perfect time for a few shout outs for the two of us, and then we can do a couple more shots at the end if you want. So anybody you want to say hi to, where can they find you, what you doing?
Yeah, I'm Numbers. I do some task stuff and mostly volunteering and GDQ related things these days. I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/Garden of Numbers, and pretty much no other socials at Numbers on Discord. Shout out Arletta. Anyway, that's my shout out.
Yeah, I'm Asuka424. I play bad games quickly and good games badly. Find me twitch.tv/Asuka424, Twitter Asuka424, Blue Sky, or sorry, Twitter's N1 Asuka, Blue Sky's Asuka424. Thank you to everybody that stopped by, friends and family, with your super kind donations. Y'all are absolutely amazing. To Charitronic, to Mama Shiba Games for this opportunity to showcase this build. Again, it will be available next week on console, on PC. Y'all are amazing. Full on, and I thank you so much. It's been an absolute blast to relearn the game, truthfully. Now, time is going to be when this screen fades to black. Again, y'all donated for the most anime of anime cutscenes, and that's the opening. So we're going to finish this run, and then we will restart the game so you can see this opening intro in full screen glory.
Even though we have made it.
quick thing. There's one thing I want. There's one shout out in game that we want to shout. First off, shout out to Tama, but there's one specific character that y'all are gonna love. As soon as I get that shout, time will be very shortly thereafter. But the big thing is, above all else, shout out to that dog right there. Shout out to that dog. But with that quick shout out, I can officially say that it is time.
It was a month before the aliens repaired Atlantia with the humans' help.
That
The Mother Queen
is KinnikuNeko, Super Muscle Cat. I think they're calling the new version like the Burpees Edition.
For the first time in her heart.
Yeah, this game is absolutely amazing. A wonderful story of a single dev that hit it big with the publisher and is going places. Thank you for making a game that you loved, and in turn, so many of us love the game as well. It's a fun game to play. It's a really fun game to pick up for speedrunning purposes. It's glitchless, so it's just go fast and do fun things. But I will say, again, we are going to see the anime intro. I will have to cut the game very shortly, so I'm going to cut it right now, if I can hit buttons appropriately. All right, let that stop for a second, and then it's going to start right back up. So I'm going to hit the play button on Steam in 3, 2, 1, play. So hopefully it kicks on really quickly, and you'll be able to see what you paid for. Enjoy.
Can I give you a very quick donation while we're restarting?
It is the cutscene's playing right now. So
Oh my
hold that
gosh, I'm
thought.
so sorry.
Oh, you're good. This game. Because of your fantastic donations to the National Women's Law Center, you got to enjoy the most anime to have ever opening cutscene. So I do hope you enjoyed. Again, thank you, everybody. Check out this game. It comes out on consoles next week, March 19th. The PC version will get the update that you have seen here today, same day. And a little bit of a somber note that I've been trying to ignore this whole time, but I did want to give a quick shout out of love. About a year and a half ago, a very close friend of mine lost his struggle with addiction. And today would have been his birthday. So it's fitting that I got to play some silliness and have fun with all of y'all. So to Chris, to Blue Wizard, wherever you are, Space Pip says hi, and I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, so that's all I've got. I love all of you. Keep raising wonderful amounts of money for such a wonderful cause, and enjoy the rest of Frost Fatales. Y'all are heckin' cool, heckin' cute. Until next time, friends.